And I want mainly like down to the mala, but not necessary.
Perfect.
Yes.
Welcome, Cosmic Grandma.
I'm very happy to be here today. And from the shores of the Brunswick River in Bundalung Country, I'm sending my love and my compassion and my honouring to the many women around the world that are gathering in the matriarchal summit of compassion that's being coordinated from my dear friend Shirsha in Bali, happening at this time, at this amazing portal where last night I stayed here lying on the earth in silence with my beloved son, and both of us decided to come here and watch the eclipse and watch the space of an eclipse in Pisces, Sun and Virgo moon. And an eclipse happens when the earth, the moon and the sun are totally aligned. And we watched it as it became red, as the shadow of the earth crossed the moon. And it's like very interesting. Some full moons you go out and rock it and the dogs bark and you have a good party. This one was a look-in moon. Not only in the qualities of the stars, but in the presence of an eclipse, a very rare one. It's like very rare at the moment that we have a fire horse here. It's 60 years before the last one. And what happened then? Not only the breakthroughs, 1966, of the music and the play and the Beatles and the arising of the French Revolution in the students saying, let's have freedom out of the shock post-Second World War, and also psychedelics, but also the computers. And we moved on in a different way, a leap into communicating everywhere, globally. And do you know what happened in the one before that, the fire horse of 1906? Well, that was the time, the first time that they called the word horsepower, because we went from horses to cars. Isn't that interesting? Horsepower. And our engines still use that. So we had another movement, another leap forward in the way we play our human lives in society. And we're about to give that, and we have the opportunity to do that. And the old system is totally dying. The pyramid paradigm of power, the eggshells cracking for a new being to be born, whether you call the eggshell or economic, political systems, whatever. The priests, politicians, popes, patriarchy, whatever that has limited the human expression of love and freedom. So I honor all of those who have a heart to hear. To rise up, human heart, you are a bright star. Sun descended, sinecure of light, strike bright the darkness by being who you be, and let love have its way with thee. With anyone, what a good call. What a good call, because who's making the flowers bloom? Who's making the sunrise? Who's making this amazing Mother Ocean? Who has made the nourishment of Mother Earth? She's actually our mother. She gives us birth. In the abundance of Mother Earth, the sun, Ra, the original so-called creative force of God, in this world, who's running the show? When we recognize that it's not some silly politician with a greedy thing, we may rest in our being and trust in love again. I'm recalling my old hero, Jimi Hendrix, that I did have as a teenager, the good delight to see on one night, amazing, in San Francisco. Ooh, probably about 66. But anyway, he says very simply, when the power of love is greater than the love of power, the world will know peace. Now, doesn't that resonate in your heart, in your wisdom, in your compassion? So now it's the time, my beloved sisters, for compassion in action, to act on what we know deep in our womb, to rise up and hear in the world the wisdom of your womb. I reckon we need to get together. As Buddha said, keep in good company half the way home. As we are getting together tonight in a sister circle, we've gathered every full moon and new moon in the portal of that, and we sleep overnight. Sometimes there may be 20 and a few kids in a teepee and a fire, and we get used to being with each other. Not what we're controlled to do in the competitive world of the old-fashioned, fearful, separate condemnation of masculine and feminine. We need to come together, but first of all, we need to know the essence and the wisdom of woman in your woman's body. We need to honor the compassion that is your birthright. As just as it is when your baby's born, do you naturally love it? Absolutely. And your work is there. Look, in India, if you're initiated on the spiritual path and you're a man, you call Swami. If you're a woman, you call Ma. Because if we really honor this gift of being well-mothered and being well-mothering in our learnings, life has the option to flow much more beautifully, naturally, in this world, on this planet, where the gift of love is our birthright, and we have a chance now, in the planetary play, to live that which we know. Honor to all, recognizing this truth and daring to live it in all we do and say. May it navigate our lives from this moment on at this amazing portal. It's a Kuan Yin moon. It's such a blessing in that. And it's also at the time, Saturn and Neptune, focus your mystical connections, not just fantasy out there. Oh yes, I had an amazing experiential psychedelic trip in the world. It's bringing it home, Saturn grounding it. We've got another opportunity for that in 150 years, but let's take it now. Bring it all home, embody the beauty that you be, and let love have its way with thee. Thank you.